Hello everybody, Carnage97 Productions here. And no, this is not a Tuesday. Basically most of my day went by really fast. Monday. I was gonna upload this Tuesday. But if you guys were on my Instagram, if you have Instagram and you follow me on Instagram at this username, because every time I try to copy a link and paste it in the description, every time I click on the link or try to copy the link, it just opens my page in my Instagram app, so I have no way to fix that. So that's my So yeah, pretend like that never happened. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Go check me out. That's, like I said, that's my username right there. That's my full username. So go check me out and follow me if you want updates, because I'm going to start trying to post teasers of each video before I upload them. So yeah, today we're going to be going over my custom power armor plushies. So yeah, we're going to be starting from my first to my most recent, because I'm obviously going to be making more, because these require a lot of detail, and I'm very glad with how these three turned out. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So starting off at number one, or at least the first one we're doing, is the X03. Sorry that power armors keep falling over, but anyways, as I was saying, this is the Enclave X03, or more commonly known as the Hellfire. This is one of my personal favorites in power armor itself, because not only it looks nice, but I just like the idea of having one specifically made to combat against energy damage and fire. That and the fact that it's paired with a heavy incinerator, which is a pretty awesome fire weapon. So yeah, this is my first one I made. There were quite a lot of problems while making this. Mostly figured out how to sculpt the face right. I still think I left it a little too bare, but I'd say I did pretty good. And as you can see, I'm very proud of how the respiratory, this bit right here, came out. Very proud of that. I don't know if you can see it. You might be able to. I can barely pick it up on my camera. But you can see three little dots, which is actually part of the power armor models. I'm pretty proud of this. The only real problem is the fact that it's all the same color. The suits are all one color. So it's kind of hard to make out some of the better details better. And I just found a bit I messed up on right there. Gonna have to fix that later. But yeah, I'm also pretty proud of how the hoses here turned out. And of course, I added the fusion core slot on the back. Although I won't, even though this is the only one I'll ever use the fusion core, do the fusion core thing for. So yeah, overall, I'm very proud of how this turned out, especially since it was the first one. I'm glad it turned out better than I thought it would, actually. So hey, I'm beating my own expectations here. So I'll give the Enclave X03 Hellfire a 5 out of 10, because here's the thing, I love this, but I still see room for improvement. You know what they say, the biggest critic of your work is always going to be yourself. Now we move on to this is one of my personal favorites, just because of the look, the color, the detailing on it itself. This is the Scorched Sierra power armor from the Fallout New Vegas Lonesome Road DLC. This thing is pretty cool, and in case you're wondering why that one has a helmet, that one has a helmet, and this one doesn't, is because in the final game, they decided to remove the helmet for this power armor. But I will admit, it does look really nice. It's got a taxidermied bear head, and this is, of course, a NCR power armor. Now, of course, this thing is actually a T45, but fashioned with, like I said, there's a little sash over here, and decorated with a taxidermied bear head. Not gonna lie, this is an awesome power armor to at least look at, too. And I'm very proud of how the whole thing turned out. I'm very glad that the badge, like the little badge parts right here, the metal bit, those bits right there, turned out as well as they did. The only real problem I have with this is the gold trim, because there's gold trim on the legs, but I'm still not sure how to work, and I'm worried about messing this thing up with the minor details. So I might add that in the future. Also, as you can see, I actually put a little tongue in the taxidermied bear head. And I'm also very proud of how the bear head turned out. the bear had turned out pretty well. I was honestly expecting it to turn out very badly, but I'd say I did pretty good with it. So yeah, I give this one a. So yeah, I give the Scorched Sierra Power Armor a 7 out of, at least like a 6.5 out of 10. Now finally, we have the Enclave X02, or the Black Devil. This is one of my favorites. Not only because of the look, the design, but it also has a unique Tesla variant. I'm not sure if I'll make a plushie of that. I might. I probably will, to be honest. But I'm very proud of how this turned out. The hoses turned out better than I thought they would. The eyes, and the thing I was worried about the most are these little bits right here, because that's part of the design and kind of the reason. It kind of looks like horns, which is why it's called the Black Devil. But other than that, I'm actually pretty proud. I'm actually very proud of how this turned out. I still need to maybe do a little bit more on the legs, and like usual, my hot gluing, not that good. But I'm still very proud of how this turned out. And as you can also see, on every power armor bit that has a pauldron, I hot glue the pauldrons to the arms. I might change that in the future. But other than that, I'd say it looks pretty good. I did well on these hose bits. And I'm just very proud of how this turned out. So I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Because I just, come on, that name. The Black Devil. Who would want a power armor called that? So yeah, that was my Fallout custom power armor plush review. Like, if you liked the video, please subscribe, and don't forget to turn on all notifications. Hit the bell, turn on all notifications, otherwise you will miss an upload, and you would not want to do that if you enjoy this kind of content. And in the future, I'm going to be making more. If you wouldn't mind commenting what power armor you think I should do next, because I'm not sure which one to do next. There's just so many options. And hey, if you want slight updates to like a day or two before I'm uploading a video, then go check out my Instagram username right here on screen. Right now, it really looks stupid to me because I'm just going to have to edit that in, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So without further ado, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below what you think, and what power armor do you think I should do next? Or what you thought of these power armor plushies. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.